Hi, remote learners. This is Mrs. Childers. Funny thing, this day has been such a crazy ride. I forgot to record my classes, which it's really okay because today was mainly a writing lab. So I want to talk to you guys for a few minutes about where you should be and what's coming up. So hopefully you all have done exercise 5. And so I want to go over that with you. And I'm just going to read it out loud. That's what I did with my class. I'm not going to post this. If you've got questions, why don't you email me about those? But I just want to remind you that past perfect indicates sequence, and it shows us actions that happened in the past before another action. So I'm going to read this. All of us can think of annoying or embarrassing experiences we have had. Doing exercise 5. Okay? One in particular comes to mind when I'm reminiscing about the past. It occurred on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving in 1990. Here's your first correction. I had just finished doing the dishes and was ready to take the garbage out. So doing the dishes came before taking the garbage out or being ready. Wrapping it securely and walking downstairs, I suddenly felt something underfoot and heard a snapping noise. A second later, my feet slipped and I found myself sitting on the stairs. So if you'll notice, he's telling a little story and he's recounting a bunch of events that happened in quick sequence. So past perfect indicates sequence, but when you have several things that happen very close together, typically that will be in simple past. And that's what you see here. Next sentence, you should have changed this. It had gotten dark early. Now, while I despise the word got, that is grammatically how it should be. It had gotten dark early, so I couldn't see very well. Getting dark preceded me seeing poorly. But I finally spotted what I had stepped on. So what I stepped on preceded me spotting it. It was a very small, hard pine cone. I was so annoyed that I threw it into the neighbor's yard. Then I picked up the garbage and put it in the trash can, limped upstairs and examined my foot. All that's going to stay in simple past. It had already gotten red and slightly swollen. So sometimes you have to put this in the context of events that happened in the prior sentence. So by the time he went upstairs and examined his foot, it had already gotten red and slightly swollen. You could also say it already had gotten red. When I went to the doctor the next day, he took an x-ray and examined it and announced that I had broken my foot. Breaking my foot preceded me going to the doctor and him making the announcement. When I told him what had happened, he laughed out loud. So what had happened is an event that happened before him relating it. He then sent me to have a cast put on. I had never worn a cast. So that needs to be past perfect. It's referencing, remember when we talked about sometimes there's like an implied event, and they had that in your handout. It's an understood event. So that's what's going on here. It's understood that I had never worn a cast or used crutches in my whole life, but I learned how to get around quite efficiently. Ever since then, I have had a healthy respect for the power of a pine cone. Okay, so that's how you would complete that. And kind of woven into this packet is present perfect. That last sentence has a present perfect. I really want to try to ignore that. I'm trying to hone in on how to use simple past and past perfect. So the two exercises you did here, exercise 4 and exercise 5, that is going to help you prepare for the quiz that is going to be tomorrow. So Friday for my students in person, Monday for you all. So you will be taking a quiz. I will be posting it. You will have to fill in some sentences like you would in exercise 4. So you need to see the difference between past perfect and simple past. I'm so tired. So today I'm giving daily work to everybody, and I'm gonna post that. Well, actually, it's posted. Let's just say it is posted. And so let me just explain the answers for these. The first one is, what is the main reason for using the past perfect verb tense? And there's several ways to say this, but essentially past perfect verb tense, yes, it shows an action completed in the past. But more specifically, it shows sequence. Or you could say it shows which action happened before another action in the past. It shows the past action that came first. It shows the action that came before another action in the past. So there's several ways that you can say that, but that's the purpose of past perfect verb tense, is sequence. The second question, what two words eliminate the need to use past perfect? Well, that would be before and after. Before and after are what I've called signal words that indicate the sequence, so you don't need to use past perfect. And then the final question, how do you form past perfect tense? So we know that a perfect tense is to have plus the past participle. But the past perfect tense is going to be had plus the past perfect tense. I'm sorry, had plus the past participle. Okay, had plus the past participle. So what I would suggest for your quiz, in fact, I'll just tell you, I told my classes, you're going to have to conjugate a verb like you did in class earlier this week. So you've got the present, past, future on the descending column, and you've got simple, perfect, progressive, and you're just, I'm going to give you a verb with a pronoun, and you're going to have to conjugate it. Now, I'm honing in on perfect and progressive. I will have perfect progressive on there. That will be an extra credit opportunity, just 3 items that you could do for extra credit, but that's not going to be required. So you'll have to conjugate a verb, and you'll have to fill in the blanks and answer some questions about past perfect. Okay, so that's the first thing I wanted to say. The second thing is, I really hope that you, oh gosh, oh, I really hate when I don't have the things at my fingertips, but I hope that you're following your steps and you're managing your time well with this paper. So basically what you should be doing is you should be annotating your 3 sources, and you should have shared with me the link to your 2 online sources and a photo of the title page of your book. Okay, so I'm looking for that to be turned in, well, Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to start keyword outlining with my in-person classes, and so you'll get that video on Monday morning. And I do just want to tell you, because some of you are real overachievers, there is absolutely no benefit for you rushing ahead. I've got this paced, and I feel very protective of your time, and I really am trying to do this in a sequential way that is going to help your paper be better. So you will be getting an outline template that I will share with you all, and you're going to be doing your keyword outline on the computer. And so you don't need to start doing that. And I've got a way I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to be really particular about the keyword outline. So just hold off. You will start doing that on Monday, and you will have 3 days to do it. It won't be turned in until Thursday. So just hold back. Your goal is to annotate those 3 sources. And I've shown you, you watched the video, you know how to highlight and annotate in the corner of articles if it's a book. Oh, and let me say this to you guys. Your sources need to be labeled. So you should be writing S1, S2, S3. And if it is a book, you need to put a sticky tab on it, and you need to write whatever the number is, S3, okay? And you can be using sticky tabs to annotate books that don't belong to you. Just for your information, I'm not going to be checking your annotation, but you annotating is setting you for success with your keyword outline, and I will be checking your keyword outline. And actually, you're going to turn in your sources, so I guess indirectly I will be looking at that. Okay, so I think that's it. If you were wondering what school was like here today, it was crazy. It's like like the day before Christmas break. I think having remote learning in the middle of the week just made everybody a little wacko today. So, but I'm glad that we're here. I'm really glad that you guys had the opportunity to interact with some of your classes on live Zoom sessions. I think that's valuable. I just want each one of you to know that you are valuable. Caden and Logan and Taylor and Pilar and Andrew and Sadie, like, you matter. We miss you. We think about you guys often and talk about you, so just know that you're very much a part of our community. I really hope I named everybody. Okay, you guys have a great day, and email me your questions as you do. Oh, I guess I'm going to see you tomorrow. I'm going to see you Friday. Okay, bye.